Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner, and I'm late. I know. I'm like, honey, like 10 minutes late. I was up here trying to make a thumbnail, and I just could not figure out what picture to use. I hate the thumbnail that I have. Okay, it's only the one y'all see. Y'all know I'm a stickler for trying to make stuff look a certain way. Either way it go, we are here. Hello to all the people. We see YouTube or StreamYard is not messing up today. It was a whole mess up last night with it not really showing that people was on live. So I'm hoping today we will not have those same issues. Okay, now this is life after lockup, love after lockup. The foolishness will always continue. Okay, because they be tripping. They be tripping and they be getting on our nerve or whatever. And I'm like, why are we here having this argument with these people who we don't really care about? You know? But either way, I hope everybody's going to enjoy their Saturday. Okay, thank you to those who are watching the live right now. Thank you to those who will watch the replay. I just want to get into it because I need a nap, y'all. I need a nap, and I have a whole bunch of other stuff to watch. I got to get the Ghost review done. I have to try to watch. What else came on today? I got to do Ghost. I'm going to stop. I have things to do, okay? But hey to the ones who's around here right now, and I'll talk to everybody else later. So this episode focused on a lot of other characters. I know a lot of folk like Monique and Derek, and I get that. I want to tap into that. Well, I'm going to do that last. I have, even though Monique and Derek was not on this episode, I have some things to say about them because they aggravated me this week. Okay? They aggravated me, and I felt like it was on some fugazi, we think we better than the show, and the show need us. And I'm like, whatever. But let's get into the couples that were here, and we're going to get into this thing and then get out. Okay? So let's get to Lindsay and Blaine. Okay? And I'm not usually, you wait. I don't have time to wait today because I'm tired. It's been a long morning. Lindsay and Blaine was up first. Lindsay and Blaine need counseling. Okay. I don't know. It's weird to me because I think they're a couple. I do. I really do think they're together and they got stuff going on and they be doing it or whatever. I do believe that. But a part of me still feel like Lindsay is cuckoo bird crazy or whatever. And she's being cuckoo bird crazy for the cameras. I don't like that. Okay, be cuckoo bird crazy just because that's who you is. Okay, don't be doing extra for the cameras. So Lindsay still do not know that Blaine took that plea deal. Okay, Lynn's still thinking that she gotta help him raise the $15,000. I'm sorry, I'm crying, girl. See how I'm all out of here, all out of sorts, because I sure enough did not ask y'all to do a couple things like subscribe to my channel to become a JayBird, and. Okay, it's the thing to do. Y'all know to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, also on Twitter, okay, on TikTok, okay, yeah. Please also like the video, okay, comment in the comment section, and share and all that stuff around here. Now I'm here, but I'm gonna be off camera. Hi, my show look all weird. Got a little tank top on under here. Okay, that was better. Hey y'all. Okay, plain face, I'm here, but I got time. Cause I'm just, y'all, I'm tired. I know it's 6:47 in the evening, but I'm tired. Okay. But let's get back to Lindsay and Blaine. So again, she don't know yet he got his plea deal or whatever. Last we seen, he was going to, I guess, the law office or whatever to get the deal done. Okay. Now they're at the house and everything, and they talking and everything. Oh, we're in love and blah 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 blah. And Lindsay trying to get him to get in the shower with her, to get naked. He like, no, I want to go and ride the dirt bike. She's like, why? Well, I need some wind therapy. She's like, well, no, why? Because she's trying to get him in the bed, get his clothes off, but get him to do it to her, okay? And he like, oh, my pants ain't got to come all the way off. Whenever someone say, hey, you don't have to take my pants all the way off, that's an insult. First of all, who wants to have sex with their pants on? Who want that kind of restriction? So, he was trying to like not have her see leg, and then she gets his pants off, and she then sees the ankle monitor. Okay, so Blaine is currently now on house arrest. Okay, Blaine is on a 3-year house arrest, and that was the way he was able to avoid going to prison for 19 years. He did not tell Lindsay before taking the deal. And I was like, man, I was the whole time they were kissing. I said, I know they not going to show them have sex. I know they not. They bet not. They bet not show. I don't. Why is her shirt coming off? Why is his pants coming off? Why is he fussing with her in his boxers? I was a bit like, okay, I need to stop it. Cut the scene. Like, how far are y'all going to go? It makes me mad. Okay. However, she see it. She's pissed. Like, you made a whole decision on our life. Okay, I can't believe you made a whole decision without talking to me about it first. And blah, 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 blah. Okay. And he like, I don't get why you mad. Like, I'm not going to jail. Like, the whole point was me to not go to jail. And I'm not going to jail. Okay. You got approval to be around me. I got approval to be around you. We good. Well, no, I got approval to be around my boyfriend who has, pending charges. You're an inmate now, okay? You don't know how that will affect me because you're an inmate now because you're on house arrest. Now, look, I get her being upset about, he, whatever. Because, again, if she's a felon, he's a felon, and they're going to be felons too. Tell me in case it's going to affect me. But I also feel like if your PO people approve you to be around somebody with pending charges, meaning there's a chance he may go to jail, it means whatever the outcome is, because they already know what's coming, that he may be a prisoner, he's already into things. It would not be a big issue because he hasn't done anything else. Her issue, I feel like, you can't leave the house now. It changes everything. You can't go swimming. You can't go to the mailbox. When I was on my house arrest, I couldn't do I couldn't do this. I could not do that. He like, well, first of all, my, house arrest is different from yours. Okay, I can leave the house. I just can't leave the state. I have to be home by a certain time. My rules are different from yours. And that is true. A lot of people who are on house arrest, they do not have the same rules, regulations, and stipulations. Okay, it's all dependent upon what your charges is and what's going on. So his thing is, mine are not as strict as yours. I just have to be back to the house at a certain time, and they already know that we live together. because we both already got it cleared through our peoples or whatever. But I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Now, Blaine, like, I don't want to lose her. I don't want to lose her. I want to be with her forever. I don't want her to leave me. And I was like, Blaine, you and her both crazy. So her thing, like, I gotta call my PO now and explain to my PO what has already happened after the fact. And it can affect me. Now, again, if she's saying that the felon that she was already with, who already had charges, who they already approved her to be with and live with, if they say that now that same person who isn't going to prison has not committed another crime, the charges he has are now settled, and he is still at the same house doing the same things. What girl? What if they say we can't live together? Well, did you want him to go to prison? It's like the crazy part is he's telling her it was either this or prison. What do you want me to do? Well, I don't know. It was dumb. They made me mad. It just made me mad, okay? Because I felt like her anger was based on you should talk to me first. And I think that was his point. She always want him to run things past her for her approval. And I felt like he thought because this was my situation that I handled, and I'm trying to make sure that we don't have to pay $15,000 and I don't go to prison, is it a big deal because I took the deal? I don't think it is. I don't think for 1 second they're going to make them break up, because I'm like, why let two fellas live together if you know one has charges? And then the stipulation should have been if he goes to prison, if he goes to house arrest, or whatever it may be, if that is that and this is this, then that. But she gets on my goddamn nerves, though. She does. So we will see what happens next week with these two felons who are in love in a rental property. Okay. Let's go on to Sean and Sarah. Sarah is busted. You know, Sarah tells us how her and Sean, how her and Anthony, that she's been letting Anthony, her daughter's father, see the daughter. Okay, and ever since they've been all hanging out together, with Anthony getting closer to the daughter, that she has not initiated sex with her husband at all. I was like, why would you not want to have sex with your husband just because your child father is spending time with your child? That should have nothing to do with each other. This shows how cuckoo Sarah is too. Now, we know we don't like Sean, and Sean has been lying, deceiving, so-and-so all up and through. Okay, we know that for a fact, that we know that Sean don't deserve a good woman because he's messed over people. However, at the same time, Sean, in his own way, is trying to finally get it right, because he can't go back and fix things with Kelly. He can't go back and be there for the kids he wasn't there for. All he can try and do is be there for his wife while being a father to all children he is getting pregnant with. So Sarah saying, I'm not fucking my husband because my baby father is back around seeing our child, makes her look guilty of wanting to fuck her ex-boyfriend. That's just what it is. Okay, now she wants that boob job, and so she just put some water in some water balloons and got the water balloon titties walking around here. And Shine, water balloon titties. Okay, Shine wants to get a little bit freaky deaky. The kids are sleeping, resting. We have some time. Hey, let's do the nasty. And again, what is it? No, I'm not in the mood. I'm in a joking mood. I'm not. I was like, lady, what are you talking about? What? The fact that she says, I feel guilty about keeping a secret from Sean, but what wife feels guilty for keeping a secret from her husband, and the decision they make to do is not fuck the husband? I'm like, that doesn't make no sense. If you feel guilty for lying to your husband, the one thing you probably would do is bang your husband, because you feel guilty. You want to make sure he's happy because you feel guilty. You feel like crap. Why also prevent your husband from having sex? Because you want to fuck that ex. That's what it is, okay? But Sean, something's off with you. I don't know what it is. Like I'm saying, you're acting different or whatever. I don't get it. Well, notice I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. He like, yeah, but you ain't never in the mood. Okay, now look, I've been doing everything you asked me to do. Be more attentive, be more romantic, give me more attention, all the stuff we saw her as of him before we found out that the baby daddy was contacting her. He's doing all of that per him, per her. Okay. He like, well, now, you know what I'm saying? You keep shooting me down. You change your hair. You want to get new boobs. Do you not want me no more? Is it me? Or do you have someone else? Is it somebody else? Because your chain and your hair and your boobs is a little bit different. No, of course not. No, I just don't feel good about myself. He said, well, look, I see the signs. I'm not blind. I see the signs of what you're doing. You always at your mama house or whatever. You never want me to come with you, okay? We used to always go out together and be together. And now, are you fucking around? Are you fucking around on me? Is that what's going on? No. Well, come outside. Let's talk. So I forgot to put it up. So her phone ringing or whatever. You're like, who's that? It's my mom. You know, look, I'm not cheating on you. Okay, I'm not cheating. However, you know, my daughter's father, Anthony, he's gotten clean. Okay, he wants to be in Abby's life. They've been spending time together at my mama's house for a little bit of a while. I just did not tell you. Oh, why she say that? Sean was pissed. Sean was upset. Sean could not believe the bullshit she was putting him through. Okay? And he, to me, again, Sean ain't shit. Whatever. We know that. But we're trying to base this off their current marriage, not him fucking around on Kelly and on Destiny. Okay, with him and Sarah, he's trying to be a good man. And he had the right to be pissed because, again, you're lying to me. You've been accusing me of not being, you know, this and that with you while you out here spending time behind my back, sneaking around with your ex, your baby father. Okay? I can't believe you around here doing all of that. You've been lying to me, sneaking around with him behind my back. Okay, got me thinking it's something that I'm not doing right. You're accusing me of things. You're accusing me of things because you're doing it. I said, well, that's true. That's what they say. People were like, you ain't doing it. Again, she was pushing a narrative on him based on her guilt. Okay? She didn't feel guilty as in, I feel guilty that I'm hurting Sean. She felt guilty because she knows she was wrong and she gonna keep doing it. Are you fucking him? Okay, is that why you changed your hair and want boobs? You won't give it to me. You ain't fucking me. You ain't fucking me. You fucking somebody. You're fucking somebody, and it ain't me. And she like, no, it's not what it is. It's not what it is. Blah 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 blah. He thinks she lying. He thinks it's not as simple as, you know, she wants the dude to get to know the daddy. Because she said, I just didn't want to tell you at first because I didn't know if it was going to be clean. And then, you know, we was hanging out a little bit or whatever. And I just couldn't find the right thing to tell you or whatever. But you kept lying. I think when she first said at that first meeting, she wanted to be sure he was clean. Okay, that's the one time. But the fact that she's now admitting to, you know, him and the daughter been hanging around each other behind his back. And him saying how you always at my mouth I can't come, meaning she was lying to him. She was actively lying to her husband. But Sean is a liar too in the past. But I guess he's trying to learn the lesson. I don't know. And he pissed. She like, oh Sean, I'm not cheating. He said, look, one of us gotta go. I can't stay. Either you can leave or I can leave because we cannot stay here together. Okay, it's not fair to keep me out the loop and make me feel like shit and like I'm tripping when you was around here keeping things from me. Okay, because who you fucking? Not me. You around here trying to figure out between me and him. Is that what it is? And no, it's not what it is, Sean. No, it is. It is. And leave it be. So we'll figure out what they're going to do eventually. But I was like, girl, foolish. Taylor and Chance. We still don't like Chance. We would never like Chance. Never. Like we didn't like Sean before, and that was what it is. Like I can tolerate Sean now. I can never see myself tolerating Chance on any level. Chance can go out my face and shut up and go sit in prison for all I care. Okay, so they sit around talking. Okay, Taylor is pissed Because as we know, last time she burnt up that man's stuff after finding, like deleted text in his phone and whatnot. Okay, and she was upset. So it's the following day, and Taylor like, well, I know you was around here deleting them messages. Okay, and on dating websites, I was pissed at you. Now, Chan, like I told you, those dating sites were spam, okay? But we didn't hear him say that he wasn't deleting texts. We didn't hear that. Now, he admit that the phone calls or the text messages was from a lady he worked with named Jessica. But she know that. Okay? She's a friend from work. They text and have random conversations. That me and Taylor had already had that conversation. But every time, the lady would text me, whatever, Taylor kept saying, what y'all talking about? Taylor was being inquisitive. Taylor wanted to know what was happening with her husband and some lady she don't know. When she said, we're in a marriage or in a relationship, and if you're talking to someone who I don't know, yes, I'm gonna ask, who is she? Because I don't know her. Why are you having a consistent conversation with someone I don't know? Well, you have male friends. Yeah, but you know them. It's not no random new person who you talking to. Okay? Now, he then said in the confessional, Taylor was always asking him about what him and old girl were talking about. So, he got tired of her asking questions. So, he kept talking to the friend and would then just delete the messages. I was like, that's stupid. Because again, she then seen that you deleted the messages. She's like, your something is off. I have to trust you. Okay. I get the question stuff if I feel like something ain't right. Okay. But you can't be around here deleting the messages because it looked like you did something wrong. You should leave the shit in there. So if I do have a question, I can see ain't shit up. So they agreed to move past it. Basically, look, she need to leave that man. And this may be something she has to go through because, again, Chance is 42. She is 27. She's literally still learning to even be a human being. You hear me? He's older. And I feel like, she going to learn a little bit. It's going to just take some time for her to learn. He going to bullshit and she should move on. I'm going to leave that be. So we see that she's getting induced because she was pregnant before she met him, of course. And, she lost that baby. It was a son. And so they planned for her to have a scheduled C-section to avoid anything going wrong. Okay. So the fact that Chance is talking about why you act like it's a big deal, birthing the baby isn't hard. My cousin had a baby and went back to work. Your cousin may be a crazy person. Anyone saying that having a child isn't hard and she's acting like it's hard, I was like, nigga, do you know? I know he's not nigga, but fool, do you know she has to get a whole baby out of her body? People die during childbirth. So for him even insinuate that she's overreacting when the last time she was pregnant, her son died. Stupid. And then I'll say, do I have to be there the whole time? Like, why do I have to stay at the hospital? What else you got to do? Chance is an idiot. Anyway, we then see, surprise, surprise, Bobby's back. Bobby, who is Taylor's twin sister, has came back to town. She left about 6 months ago after she had a relapse. Chance was horrible to Bobby, and to me, Chance triggered Bobby into using again. But again, that was 6 months ago. She had moved. I forgot what state she moved to, but she drove 18 hours to be there and surprise Taylor for the birth of the baby. And Taylor was happy to see her sister. She missed her sister. And Chance said, well, how long, you going to be here? Oh, well, I'm going to kind of be here for a long while. I'm saying, I'm thinking about moving back for good. I'm going to stay with a friend of mine who lives down the street. And before I make a decision to go back or whatever, I just want to spend a lot of time with my new nephew. So the fact that Chance said, you know what, I got to keep an eye on her because, she could be clean. She might not be clean. She could be antsy from the long drive, but I don't know. But I have to make sure, first of all, we don't trust you. So we don't need you doing shit for Bobby. Leave Bobby alone. If she drove 18 hours, she's probably tired. They go to the delivery room because she, of course, is getting induced. And Bobby brings up how being there is triggering for her, so she leaves. Now, I don't know if the triggering part was her just being in a hospital, considering she was, in rehab, you know what I'm saying? Or if it was because, in the hospital, it's all those needles, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes if you're an addict, you don't want to, be triggered into using by seeing stuff that, affected you when you were high or whatever. Chance, I can't believe she's leaving. Oh, this is a high-risk pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? She came all this way. Nigga, you were there. And I know you know, I'm just saying, why are you already making it seem as if she has to do more for her sister than you do? She was there in the room. She just did not stay for the delivery. Leave her alone. Get out her face. Next up, we have Marcelino and Brittany. Lord, I don't know who thought to bring them back, but I have, look. I was the first one to say before, they don't need to be back. Wait, take 1 second, y'all, and like the video. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Marcelino and Brittany, she has been out of prison for 5 years. I feel like she is the person who has, I don't think we have anybody else from the show from 5 years ago. Because I believe they were on the first season of Love After Lockup. I think they're out from season 1. So, we've seen a lot. And the past, I think, like 2 seasons, the stuff just seems like we just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? We didn't care. We seen her get out of prison. We seen them have all kind of issues. Her getting pregnant 2 times, and them kids or whatever. Her and the baby daddy, or the one son, the older son, Gino. Her mama drug issues. Her wanting to be a partial lesbian, bisexual person with a husband. All that. Okay. And now we see again 5 years later. And the fact that she's only 32. So she's been on the show since she was around 27. Well, like 26, 27. She brings about this is the longest time she's been out of prison. They moved from Vegas to Florida, got a new house, the kids are happy. But her and Marcelino was having issues because he cheated. I don't think he had sex with somebody outside the marriage, but he was having inappropriate conversations and interactions with people. Okay, which is a form of cheating. And so she got pissed or whatever. It's been tough the past 7-8 months. But again, they moved to Florida together because she said I forgave him, and we were out here trying to work on things and make it work. I was like, oh God. It's a new storyline for them. It's a whole new state, and I feel like this has to be their last season. I feel like we can't, like, there's nothing else. No. Eventually, we have to let people go and show other stories. I feel like there should be a limit. Like for real, where is Michael and Megan and Sarah? I just, or anybody. There are so many people from prior seasons. I'm like, let us know what they got going on. We can leave Brittany and Marcelino. This should be their last season. Because we don't care. And I mean that in a way of the fact that she has been out of prison for 5 years. She, is active with her kids. Well, some of her kids. I think 2 of her kids are still, elsewhere. That she lost custody of when she was younger, but whatever. But I feel like we've seen enough of them. We don't need to follow their whole life. Okay? Not their whole life. Because it's not interesting. I know it sounds horrible. We just don't care. And I don't know how else to say it. I don't what Andrea posted that she's a prison wife again, but she didn't post no details. And I feel like Andrea Andrea and Lamar from their season. I feel like nobody probably even remembers them, and the fact that she posted that on her social media after so many years of like not saying shit. Andrea had not posted shit on social media for like 3 years. And then she popped back up saying, hey, I'm a prison wife. First, you've always been one. And I don't know why they stopped being on the show. We like them. So, I mean, it's other people from prior seasons who we had not seen in years who they can have on, like, show us. We saw them, year 1, year 2 out. We ain't seen them for 3 years. Let's see what's going on. We there's no question what's going on with Marcelino and Brittany because we keep seeing them. So I really want them to think about bringing back old couples from prior seasons. Even if the couples aren't together, do a show where, they were together when they got out of prison or whatever. They both maybe moved on and they're living 2 separate lives, just so we can see, okay, what happened? Like a where are they now season of life after. Because this shit is a no. Anyway, again, they moved to Florida to make things work. Okay, she's at yoga with her friend. Okay, and the friend's like, "Oh, hey, girl, what's going on with you and that man or whatever?" And she's like, "You a friend?" You know what I'm saying? Me and him don't really have sex no more. Okay, because you know what I'm saying. When I try to initiate it, he said he's tired. And, I'm still pissed at him. So sometimes I still fuss and cuss at him. Sometimes I also be around here, you know what I'm saying, kind of belittling him or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, girl, so the same shit." It's like it's the same stuff in a different state, but the same stuff, the same kids, the same interactions or whatever. We don't care. Okay, but she do say, I'm not gonna be 32 years old and out here begging for sex with my husband. If that's the case, we should just separate. I was like, we're gonna do that. Okay, but we don't want to see it. Okay, now Marcelino is at a bar having a little drink. Now he bring up how he moved to Vegas. I think he said in 2006 or 5. I don't know, but he like I should have left a long time ago. Vegas is a whole lot, and you can get sucked in. Okay, but I should have left before. Okay, Brittany made the decision to move, and I just followed her here. She wanted to move, so I came because that's what she wanted to do. I'm like, well, that means you move for your family, which is fine. Now he said he regrets what he did. Do you regret getting caught? It could be I regret getting caught. Because this is weird. So he's like, but I hope us being here will just be a fresh start for us or whatever, and we can be better off. And so when they have a little date night, it's the weirdness of like they want to fuck. They want to have sex, but neither one of them wants to be the one to really give in first. It was the weirdest sexual chemistry of people who've been together for 5 years who don't know what to do. It's like she's wondering, does he have good dick or bad dick? And I'm like, either way go, ain't a dick. And and he wondered, well, does she want to fuck me or not? I'm like, she's asking for it. Have sex with her. It's weird. And then they actually get into an argument because she feel like he won't just admit to his wrongdoings, or he won't admit to he's having to deal with the consequences of his actions. Don't make it seem like, I made you come here. You chose to move here with us. And he said how he can't make money there because he was a poker player. And in Vegas, poker and the casinos is a big thing. It may not be that big of a thing wherever they are living at in Florida. And I was like, what y'all fussing for? I'm confused. I don't know I don't know what's going on. Okay. And then when she said to him, you tried harder to make me happy when I was in prison than you try now. And I was like, oh God. And now, I wish y'all was back in Vegas. Well, go back to Vegas then. Well, go back to Vegas. And now she was. I was like, again, the reason they need to leave is because I feel like we're watching them have the same argument over and over, and it's been the same thing for 5 years. Once they started having children, their dynamic changed. Because kids change things. Before kids, it was them having fun, fucking people, or whatever. They had them kids. She then had them have a threesome with her friends. The husband then reached out to the friend. It got messy because y'all was around here playing threesome games in a twosome marriage with children. You can't do that. It doesn't work, okay? And I was like, this should really be their last fucking season. Okay? Puppy and Amber. Puppy and Amber, this episode made me feel like, okay, if we can get this dynamic of them really talking to Puppy and Puppy making decisions to better her life, I don't mind them being around here. Puppy is still a puppy. Puppy still act like a child. I get all of that. But I feel like Puppy, look, they was at Mama's house still, about to leave. And when Eric came out, like, it's time to go. We got to go right now. I'm like, is he high? Why is he? Who? This is my room. When anyone goes to the bathroom and come back and then they acting funny, I assume they went and did drugs. I do. And her mom like, are you okay? I thought he was a good guy, but I see now he's not such a good guy. So Puppy and Eric leave. And in the car, I'm like, he looks so high. Well, not right here. It's a difference. He looked high. He looked like he was sitting there nodding off while talking. And I'm like, you can't be that sleepy. You look high. And I'm like, is that why Puppy, that's the wrong damn picture. Is that why Puppy driving and not him? Because he drove there. Is he now driving there because you too high to be behind the steering wheel? I may not have gotten a picture of him looking high. I think I may have only got one of them fussing. I can't remember. But, oh, no, I didn't. Okay. So I'm like, sir, what drugs you on? What drugs are you on that have you in the car nodding off in mid-conversation? He seemed so out of it. He seemed so loopy. And I said, is that why Puppy's driving? Because they know he ain't safe to drive. Puppy know he had. Did he go in that bathroom? He did a little something. Don't know what he did or something. But they in a car driving. Okay, she driving. And it's weird. He said, what was y'all talking about? I think y'all talking about me. Okay. And I'm like, sir, we think you high. Okay. And he said he said, I don't think y'all respect me. Okay. I think y'all want me to look stupid. Whatever, I give you more respect than you deserve. He still don't know that she was on the phone with him and their ex-wife. And that she is aware he cheated on her with the ex-wife. But he don't know that yet. So him saying to her, you don't give me any respect. Nigga, what? I ain't cussed your ass out yet about fucking your ex. I give you all kinds of respect that you don't deserve. Okay? So they fussing and arguing and fussing. He then tell her, you the problem. You talk too much. You won't shut up. Okay? If you keep talking, I'm going to embarrass you. I say, why are you? And he up there yelling and in her face. I say, sir, you're abusive. That's abusive. So she pissed. Well, fine, fuck it. I'm gonna stop the car. I'll get an Uber. I'm done. So she pull over, and they both are like getting out the car. She waits. She opened the door, put one leg out. He then got out the car fully. And as soon as he got the car, she pulled. I said, girl, she pulled off. She left that man on the side of the road in his car. I said, girl. It was so weird and funny and hilarious. But again, she was pissed off at him because, again, you fucked your ex. You don't know I know that yet. But you're telling me I don't respect you. I embarrass you, or I try to get you embarrassed and you in my fucking face. Sir, no. Okay, I'm pulling up. Now she tells us how she left and went back to her mama house. Okay, he then came back to the mama house acting a bit of a fool. Okay, so Puppy went and borrowed her friend van the following day and moved all her shit to her mama house because she has left him. Now Amber there, her mama there, and Puppy there. It's the following day. And everybody know Eric ain't good for Puppy, and Puppy ain't good for Eric. Not that Puppy dragged him down, but they just should not be together. And when Amber told Puppy, it seemed like you just got used to dealing with his shit. Accepting accepting him being married, you got used to just accepting the bad behavior and the bad treatment. Okay, but you have to get comfortable with being done with him more than being comfortable with being with him. I said, now that's a word. That is a word. You hear me? That some people just get used to the toxic shit and they just take it. But the thing to get used to is not being with that motherfucker. You hear me? So what I liked about this episode with Puppy and Amber was they are trying to encourage her, hey, you don't need him, without begging it over her head. Because as Puppy said, it's the first time that she's packed her shit up and left. So she feel like he knows she does because she's never done that. She's never packed. She had a whole big old pickup truck and all her shit packed up. And don't nobody pack up all their shit if they're coming back. Because that's too much time. You may pack a bag or two and, for a little spin night bag. But no, she packed up everything and then said, I know all my stuff, I'm on fair. And yes, her mama does look much better than she did in prior seasons. So I'm hoping whatever treatment she's getting is helpful. Because again, we thought 2 seasons ago the mom was gonna be dead. So thank God the mom around here, she made. Mama, I made it. Okay. But Puppy was like, I made the choice to leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to leave him, but I know he's not good for me. And I know I'm not good for him. And, so I don't know who's to blame. And I'm like, Puppy, you have to figure out, it don't matter who's to blame. It don't matter who it is. What matters is, y'all ain't supposed to be together. And so I was happy to see this play out. And even when we see the preview for the rest of the season, conversations between her and Amber, it seemed like real shit. So that's what I want to see. Fully. So we're going to see, what's going on. Now, they did ask us, what's your plan? You done packed up your truck, you done left, came here. Well, I'm going to stay here, for a while. I don't have no plan, okay? I'm happy I finally packed up and left, but I don't know what I'm going to do. What I do know is I can't end up with him. I say, see, that's step one. That's step one. And I love it. Okay. Let's move on to Aries and Cameron. Okay. Aries deserves all of the foolishness that Cameron has given her because she should have never married that man out of prison and brought that man to Florida to live in her house. Period. I feel like Cameron hasn't showed us not one bit of maturity, of adulthood, of husbandness, of fatherness. He ain't showed us shit besides he can put on a t-shirt and a pair of pants, and he has a nice beard. The beard also look raggedy, but it look nice raggedy. It's a full beard. And if he did not have it, he'll look weird. So the fact that he ain't showed us nothing, I still don't understand what she's so attracted to. Because it's weird. Now Aries is all happy. Yeah, we need a job, So he around here, he gonna go get a job because we need a second source of income with this new house and these expenses. I don't know why anybody would get a new house to move a strange man to your state and he ain't got no job. Wherever I stayed before, he can come there. I'm not gonna add any more expenses for some new man. No, ma'am, no, sir. Now, while Aries is saying, again, he went out today, he gonna get a job. That's what he's doing. Cameron is at the studio. Cameron said, I got a few dollars saved. I have a few dollars saved up, so I don't need to rush and get no job. Okay? I booked the studio time because I want to be out here in Florida, make some connections and everything, and see what I can do here. I'm a big fish in my own town. I could be a nobody here, so I want to see what I can do. Now, look, Cameron isn't too old yet. He's only 30. And a 30-year-old rapper is fine. The gotcha is you just have to be honest about what your intentions are. If your intentions is to be a full-fledged rapper, you don't want to do anything else. I can respect that because she met that man through rapping. However, we need some money. So don't lie to me about what you're doing. And I agree. He raps so it was okay. It wasn't bad. But the fact that he makes her feel like he gonna do something else and then go do what he do, that's the part that's immature to me. Because who goes and spends money on studio time instead of trying to get a steady job to bring in money? You hustling backwards, okay? And he's talking to the engineer dude, and asking if he can kind of, make it. And the engineer dude said, hey, with his skill, he can really do some things, okay? He's really good. And again, he sounds good, but I feel like until he can control his temper, his actions, his movements, to not be so sporadic or whatever, and feel like he can do whatever you want to do when he wants to do it, until then, he's going to be a consistent trier. Meaning he's going to really be trying to do this and trying to do that. But he has no plan. And he in the studio rapping, rap, and his phone going off. Okay? Aries is calling him and he keeps sending her the voicemail. So she's pissed. She then sends her daughter off to be her friend Patricia, the Patricia lady. So she sends the daughter off to Patricia because she wants to check Cameron. And because she know when he get here, we're going to fight. I feel like if I have to send my child away to handle my husband, he ain't got to be my husband. Because why should I keep having to uproot my daughter and send her somewhere else and not let her be at home? It's not. So Cameron gets home and Aries is pissed, okay? He get home like, hey, where were you at? I have been calling you. You've been sending me some voicemail. I can't believe you. You were supposed to leave the house today and go get a job. Well, you're like, well, first of all, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go looking for no job. No. And I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. I was at the studio. What? What? She's pissed. You're not taking these things serious. You know what I'm saying? I need help around here. Okay. This fool said I only been this fool said I only been here for 3 days. I was like, nah, girl. He literally I only been here 3 days. What she want me to do? Give me some time. Let me feel the air. Okay. And we bring about, she blew my whole mood. I was gonna come here, let her hear my song, and I'm not she on my back. Why she on my I'm like, she's on your back because there are real issues like it's hot as hell in that house. Okay, it's hot as hell. We need the thing fixed. Money's been spent and money ain't being brought in. Okay, I wish I would live in Florida and not have air conditioning. Hell, I wish I would be in Detroit and not have air conditioning. It get hot here. Period. So I feel like him saying I've only when she said he going to get a job today, I said, ma'am, it may not be that easy for him to go and get a job. I said that too. However, it's a difference in you going out and trying to get a job and it not happening versus you going out and not attempting to get a job at all. That's the difference. He was the one saying, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to get a job. You can't get no job if you don't try to go get one. You can't say to someone, hey, I'm going job hunting. I'm going to come back with a job and come back after not talking to me for hours and think I'm going to be cool. So both of them played a part in the fuckery. It's stupid. You can't tell someone you're going to do something that you're not going to go do. He has only been there 3 days. That's cool. He may not get a job for a month, but you have to put in the effort to try to get one. This fool said, I did not go looking for a job. You told me to be productive. So to him, that meant go make music. He didn't make no money off of it. He spent money. It's just stupidity on both their parts. Both of them. Okay? So he upset. She wasn't saying all that shit when she was around here eating steak on the beach. Not bringing up the one time you gave her a date. So he get pissed. I'm going upstairs. Stump. Door slam. I was like, who the fuck? You don't pay no bills here. Don't be slamming no doors. So she go up there. What did you say? Why? What is wrong with you? We not sleeping together. Not tonight. Oh, this fool asked her. Oh, so is you gonna sleep on the couch? Hell no, Negro. You are, and you ain't getting no coochie. He go downstairs, take a swig of something in a liquor bottle, picks up a portrait. It was like a artwork that said the word family, and then smashed the shit on the chair. I said, not you breaking up the family artwork. You literally broke up the family. I said, what is wrong with this fool? What is he doing? Can somebody go get Cameron? But also, to me, that's why she did not want her daughter there. I think she knew Cameron was going to come home on some bullshit. I think she knew Cameron going to come home and we're going to argue, and I don't want my daughter seeing this. Cameron came home and was an asshole. Cameron came home and not able to have a rational conversation with his wife. Who does that? I look so tired. Who does that? Why my hair look dirty? Who does that? Cameron does that. Cameron comes home acting dumb. Cameron comes home. What do you want me to do? I've only been here for 3 days. I went to make some music. Why are you upset? Why are you upset that you've been calling me all day and I didn't answer because I had my phone on Do Not Disturb? Nigga, that's why. Anyway, that was the whole episode. However, I want to get into Monique and Derek, who were not on this episode. Now, y'all know I watched this show ever since season 1. I didn't start watching the show this season after Funky Dineva questioned if Derek wanted Monique, and it went viral and more folks started watching the show this season because of these two. No, I am a long-term watcher of this foolish shit. And it aggravated me that, we also know, those of us who watch the show, we know when they have multiple casts, multiple people on the show, that every episode does not feature all the cast. Some weeks we did not get Eris in them. Some weeks we did not get any, every week is something different. We never know who we're going to see, what's it going to be, or whatever. This happens to be the first week that Monique and Derek was not on the episode. Honey, these fools is around here on social media. Yeah, we not on WeTV tonight. We can't believe WeTV would do that to us. Y'all should. I was like, nigga, I'm not adding WeTV for nothing. I'm not finna at them. Why? I don't think not nan couple should feel like they make the show. And this is from someone who has been watching and reviewing the show since season 1, episode 1. This is season 4, episode 45. We know every season has 18,795 episodes. So it's been a whole bunch of episodes. And to me, Derek and Monique acting like, I can't believe. And this, I'm going to show y'all. Let me share my screen. They are tripping. Promise they ain't shit because they don't get it. I mean, they'll suck up. So they post, this is Derek's page on IG. Sorry, everyone, we're not on tonight's episode. Tell WeTV they did wrong. Why tell people to contact the show for them? The show ain't about them. It isn't. Are they entertaining? Yes. However, they don't make the show. People who don't watch, anyone who did not watch the show before this season, that's cool. That's fine. But we're not going to act like they are the show. They're not. If they were, they would get their own show. And the crazy part is, so many people say they faking it. So if you are a person on the show, and I get it, Derek was in prison, he may not know. I don't know. However, we're not going to do that. I'm not, because I feel like people be bandwagon jumpers. That's our people who don't know shit about nothing about a show, and all of a sudden they start watching a current season, and then wonder about, oh my, no, that ain't what it is. That ain't like I just started watching Yellowstone. Love the show. However, I went back and watched from season 1. I would never like, oh my God, so-and-so ain't on an episode. Well, that ain't how the show go. The show is not based on you and Monique. Then you have people, again, I'm like, what? Had other folk at in WeTV because one of the couples was not on one of the episodes, even though this only episode, this is still like 10 episodes that they're in later on. And it made me mad because I'm looking like that be that bullshit. Oh my God, I'm only watching because if you only watching for Monique and Derek, then okay, when they not on, then don't watch that week. Let it be. Oh, what's this? I didn't put my hands on Monique. We'll be on next week's episode. Stop all the fake news. But guess what? When I stumbled upon some news. So Derek put this up 3 hours ago. I didn't put my hands on Monique. Me and Monique will be on next week's episode. Stop all the fake news. Watch next week's clip. We on there. But that's my point. You put up a post saying we TV ain't shit for not having us on there when that's just how it is. Each couple had not been on for 1 week except y'all. It was y'all week to not be featured. The fuck? The fact that Elizabeth was saying in a live, maybe like 2 weeks ago, or I don't know what it was, that Derek had supposedly hit Monique, and that's why VH1, that's why WeTV wasn't filming with them. So for you to then put up how y'all ain't on WeTV not right, people probably believe what she said. Y'all, the wind outside is horrible right now. It literally knocked off the gutter of my apartment complex across the thing. I'm hoping I can hear it like moving right now. It's crazy. Anyway, but again, you saying stuff is the reason folks don't be paying attention. Also, them in these interviews, they was on an interview. What's that? Saturday. I think Thursday night or Friday or whatever. I think maybe Thursday. It was horrible. The person was not asking them no real questions. Monique barely talking. Okay. He has 163 followers. That's cool. Okay. Monique, I believe, just hit, what her name is? Monique just hit 200,000 of people. They'll be posting shit. Look, and I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to hate. But I feel like she put up to, so she had put it up too. She was reposting Derek stuff. You know how they went on there, and people saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." But again, I'm like, they don't be doing shit. They're really running with the fact that people like them. So they're getting followers, which is fine. But I feel like don't make it seem as if the TV show is playing y'all and that ain't what it is. And truthfully, I feel like the couples we have this season are entertaining together as an ensemble cast because we discuss each of them in each of their foolish ways. I need Derek and Monique to not think they make the show. People have watched the show before they came on here, and if they leave, they'll watch them after. I don't watch the show strictly for one couple. I don't. I watch it because all of the couples irk my nerves in one way or the other. You know, and that's the crazy part. They are just the first couple, in my opinion, within all the seasons who's ever took it to the level of making it their job, doing interviews and all that. They end up in the blogs or whatever. They're the first couple. That's how I know for a fact people did not start paying attention until Funky Dineva made that post that went viral, which because no one knew what the show was. But there have been plenty of foolish things that has happened on the show that could have been a part of the social media shit. I told y'all Michael, Megan, and Sarah was craziness. There have been plenty of casts in the past. Hell, Andrea got pregnant by Lamar while she was in prison. Literally got pregnant from a broom closet. She had sex with that man in a broom closet. And a broom, Lindsay and Shane and the other man. Clinton Tracy. Bruh. Okay, so I'm like, don't come to me about, oh my God, I can't believe that. No. So Monique and Derek were not on this episode this time, but I want anybody who's watching this to know that's how they do every show, every season, every episode. We can't see all 9 people. We can't. It's not enough time. So they always focus on about 4 or 5 couples per episode, and they just kind of switch them out and rotate. Right, Deontay, crazy ass. The couple who had a dude buy her a car and come to find out he was a crackhead. Who was that? Who was a crackhead? I remember that one. I gotta Google that. I don't remember that one. Who was the crackhead that bought a car? Was she the crackhead? Even the old man Stan and that lady. It's been a whole bunch of people. Oh, I think one of them I think that man died. It was an older white man with bad teeth and a black lady. Oh, come Angela and Tony. Doing her voice up my throat. But Angela and Tony was amazing. Lamar is back in prison. So is allegedly Michael from Michael, Sarah, and Megan. But I'm like, don't be right. Thank you, Scott and Lizzie. That's what it was, Scott and Lizzie. But people need to know, like, it's a whole bunch of stuff that goes. So I'm like, it's been on for years. For years. I don't know where Ray and Brittany at and why they not on this season. They should be back, but they not. So I'm like, it's other people, Lacey and Shane crazy selves, who I believe have, you know what I'm saying? I think he may have went to jail or something. I don't remember. But it was a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Right, Lacey, Shane, and John, crazy as white boy. And the lady who was stalking. Again, so I'm like, anybody who feel like, Clinton Tracy. Rest in peace to Tracy. Motherfucking crack. Okay. I'm like, people don't remember this show. Hell, when Amber was first on the show with Vincent. Okay, acting like she, oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, what a time. Vincent was so creepy. What about her? Okay, the lady with she was in love with the man who, oh God, he looked like a murderer, basically. You see, I don't think there's a picture of him, but I'm just saying, this show has been around for years. Oh, so that man died. May he rest in peace too. That's Scott. It was Scott and Lindsay. Scott died, I think, from drugs. I'm just saying, it's been a whole bunch of people over the years on this show that we can't act like, because again, the show, truth be told, the show really popped off with Megan, Sarah, and Michael. That's when shit was like, what? He got 3 girlfriends? What? That's when the show was like, what's going on? And the facts that he got his wife pregnant, we did not know she was a wife So this was the actual couple that made the show. And but the story, it just didn't get picked up. And the first, season 1, Garrett, an old girl. First of all, Garrett was so cute. Garrett was cute. He wasn't shit. But Garrett was cute. Okay, that was season 1 stuff. So I'm like, people who don't know the history of the show. Okay. The crazy chick who slept with a dude in the woods because she ain't feel like waiting to get to a hotel room, and they fucked in the woods. The gangbanger and the white lady with a missing side tooth. So I'm just saying, everybody want to make it seem as if, oh my God, we love this show. And I'm not knocking, I forgot their names. I'm not knocking Derek and Monique. I'm not knocking them. What I'm saying is, don't y'all be going on no little tirade on social media saying, hey, yeah, at WeTV because we not on this episode this week. That's how it go. That's how it be. These fools here, she moved her child to Ohio to be cheated on by that little boy. So I don't need nobody telling me how they upset, because every season we had people, Angela and Tony, Talk Girl, Angela and Tony, okay, Lamar and Andrea. Please believe all these other people walked so Monique and Derek's ass could run with the check. You hear me? Because we still want to see them back on the show, truth be told. And who was somebody else at this time? Let's see. Clint and Tracy. Clint and Tracy. It's so sad she died. It's so sad she died. I'm not laughing because she died. Right. We've been here since the beginning. And they up. Now, y'all should add WeTV because we not on. Y'all ain't been on one damn episode and y'all want to have y'all want to complain. Y'all want the people to complain. Really? Really? We was here sad as fuck seeing Tracy look different all the times. If you don't know who Tracy is and you don't know how sad we was about Tracy and us having to watch her ass deteriorate from season to season, motherfucking crack. If you don't remember that, okay, and Clint's mama, that's just talking about we ain't on one episode. We ain't seen Tracy since she died. The old man and the young and the lady who tried to scam him for money because she didn't want to fuck no more, but she wanted him to give her stuff and buy her stuff. I'm just saying, y'all. If you ain't here from the beginning, if you don't remember the people who made this show from the beginning, don't come at me about we wasn't on the episode. I can't believe we wasn't on the episode. Look at Clint and Tracy. Look at Clint and Tracy round here celebrating. Lord Jesus. I'm just saying, when Garrett proposed and that girl was happy that he proposed, and they wasn't shit. Lacey and Joy. Okay, Lacey and Joy, who could not stay out of prison for some damn reason. The weird man who said he was Indian and his prison wife, whose sister tried to fuck him because in the past she had fucked her sister's husband. I'm just saying, people really be around here not remembering where shit came from. People who don't know Sean and Destiny. Not Sean and Sarah, Sean and Destiny. I'm trying to find the Sean and Destiny picture. That was the original. We can't stand his ass. He gets on our nerves. So I just need folk to get, before anyone goes around here trying to advocate for Monique and Derek. No, they didn't start this shit. They knew this. They not true to this. Honey. He was a whole missing front tooth. A whole missing front tooth. Okay, if you don't know these people, then you don't even go here. If you don't know the people, okay, you don't even go here. The chick with the prison boyfriend who was a rapper, or was he a rapper? Was he a drug dealer? I don't know. And he was giving her money. And I think she ended up leaving him alone because he didn't got out of prison. Okay. Some folks is new to this show. This is Sean's initial girlfriend from prison. That's his crazy ass. Sean and Destiny was berserk. She's still nutball crazy. Period. If y'all and not knowing her from her trying to crash that wedding. No, I mean knowing her from when her and him was together. Lindsay's first John. The first dude with the weird top lip who she tried to, you know what I'm saying, get money from. And when that ain't work out, she got with Deontay. And when that ain't work out, she got with Blaine. I'm just saying, it's a whole. You can't be new to this. You got to be true to it. I'm just scrolling down the river of remember. Okay, the handsome man and the crazy chick, and we got to say, we're like, how were they together? She is nuts. She is nuts. Heather and Dylan. Some folks don't even know who Heather or Dylan is. Okay, consider even if you don't know their name, that's fine. You don't have to know the names. You have to know the picture. So all I'm saying is, before Monique and Derek get into all that bullshit about, oh my God, we're not on this episode, y'all should be pissed at WeTV. I'm not. It's okay, because I know y'all will be back either next week or the week after. And the fact that, right, Chevelle and Quaylen, I don't know where the fuck they went. Let me go with them, Chevelle and Quaylen. Chevelle and Quaylen. Chevelle and Quaylen. Chevelle and Quaylen were the next Michael and Megan and Sarah. Only because they were like the next most popular Black couple. And people thought she was insane. Now they eventually broke up, I think. But they was hilarious. Her hair was always weird looking. We did not like her hair ever. She had the weirdest sew-ins and the weirdest crochet hairstyles. She loved leopard print for some reason. She had a whole daughter. And it was just weird. It was weird. So yeah, I'm like, we have to remember, it was a lot to see. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to add that part on the end because, again, when I saw them fussing about people need to be fussing about them not being around here, I said, it's okay. That's how the show goes. And any fan who's co-signing on to, yes, let's be upset with WeTV because they didn't have Derek and Monique on this one episode, like they did not then show the preview for the rest of the season, and they're there. The fuck? Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Okay, it was a good time. How about all around here today? I will be live tomorrow at some time. I don't know when. I can't think right now. Because I'm a little bit tired. But y'all know to go to my channel, check out the other content I have. Y'all know I got tons of content on my channel. I was live last night, and YouTube was being funny. And it was not showing the fact that I was live. So go ahead and look on my channel. Okay. At my content from yesterday. We was live talking about the interview that Tasha K had with Rocky. I'm going to probably, honey, subscribe to Tasha's page, honey, and listen to the interview that she has with that girl Unique, and then come to y'all with my notes. Maybe that's what we will do tomorrow. I'm not sure. We gotta see. Other than that, y'all, I love you all. I want y'all to have a great day. And I will see y'all next time on the live. Gotta go.